My first stint with camera, which was fortunately a film camera, which used to have raw stock. Then now it's digital. Was with Saeed Mirza in a film called Naseem, which I played a cameo.
The one memory that stands out is my first day on a set that happened in Bombay, and I had no idea about. I witnessed filmmaking in all its glory and instantly fell in love with the world.
I leave the success of something that I've done to its own destiny. I don't attach myself to it, and I think that's a better way to keep a sane mind.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Quint. The first thing that I want to ask all of you, going with the name of the show, if I had to ask you for a memory or a moment that really makes your heart say, Bambai Meri Jaan, which one would it be?
For me, it's life. Life led here makes me say that. What it has contributed to my life, it makes me say that.
For me, it has always been the ocean. I'm originally from Goa. So I think the love for the sea is something that is inherent in me.
Whatever I am today, I am here sitting talking to you is all because of Mumbai. So it is Bambai Meri Jaan.
The one memory that stands out is my first day on a set that happened in Bombay, and I had no idea about. I witnessed filmmaking in all its glory and instantly fell in love with the world, and continue to love it as much.
I'd say the spirit, the never say die attitude of Mumbai. Come rain or storm, we bounce back.
KK sir, if I could start with you, you've of course been an actor for so long, but even after so many years, when you have a release coming up, do you still feel the jitters?
No, I don't feel the jitters. No,
Not anymore.
I enjoy the moment. I don't know. It's done and dusted. I can't do anything about it now. I leave the success of something that I've done to its own destiny. I don't attach myself to it, and I think that's a better way to keep a sane mind, because it's not, you keep doing stuff all through your life, and if I were to attach myself to everything, I would end up in a mental asylum. So I really can't afford that. I enjoy the moment that we have successfully completed something, and we have done it to our standards, and this is a moment that we need to have fun with.
But is it something that was always true for you since the beginning, or it's something that you realized and changed?
Oh no, I was not born a wise man. I mean, it's not like I पैदा होते ही मैं बहुत ऐसा नहीं. Through experiences that you learn. I mean, you learn that you cannot attach yourself so much that it will send you bonkers. No, you can't do that. So you'll have to find some control. At the same time, huge success also will not affect you. चने के झाड़ पे नहीं जाओगे आप लोग, हम लोग, मतलब it helps you in both ways.
As actors, are you all able to do this as well? Like not have jitters before a release?
Push
I
them.
had jitters before the trailer release also.
So I'm saying so.
I truly believe that every time we do something, there's something that changes in us or we learn something. When the two of you have been a part of Bambai Meri Jaan, what is it that you either learnt or took away from working with them, or just from being on the sets of the show?
I think the one thing that I will take away, because this has been my experience on this show, is that when everybody has a common intent of making something, great, that's a huge driving force, and that makes you really push your boundaries and kind of like, go into waters that are not tested before. Because Shujat sir, who leads this pack, has such high standards for himself and leads by example, it kind of rubs off, onto all of us, and I think brought us all together with this common aim to do something bigger than, just our parts. And now he's spoiled us. Now I want this everywhere. So, I want this kind of like immersive experience where you feel close with your co-actors. You really feel like you are a family. You live in this house. You talk the same language. We still call each other our screen names. He still calls us our character names. So, it was very intimate, and hopefully, I mean, my fingers, toes, everything crossed, that it translates.
Also, somewhere I think because it was not intentional, but we happened to do this entire show over such a huge span of time. Almost it took us 3 years to finish the show, because COVID, then phase 1, then another, phase 2, then an earthquake, Tokte happening, destroying our set, everything. So we've had a lot of setbacks. So every time we have buckled our shoes again and come back. We were all actually very emotionally connected, emotionally invested, not only with each other, but also with the story.
In the last 3 years itself, we've seen such an evolution when it comes to the industry at large. As Excel Entertainment, when you look at these changes, what are some of the welcoming changes as a producer that you look at and you think, you know what, maybe this should have happened before, but it's happening now and it's still great?
I think OTT has been a boon.
Sure, yes.
I think to say a story in a long format where you can sort of dwell into each character and give an arc to them, and I feel that is what I think is the boon of telling a story in that format, and that's something that we are superly excited about.
I have one last question for you. So you've, of course, been a part of the industry for more than 2 decades. And if I could take you a little bit back, or right to the beginning, actually, you know, when you were an aspiring actor and you were trying to make it in the film industry, what is it that you remember about that time from way back? What are some of the things that come to your mind as you sit here today?
When you travel back, yeah, I remember that it's a very personal thing. I mean, I remember we used to stay in bachelors together in railway colony and all that stuff. So from there, experiencing the Mumbai trains every 3 minutes, Western Railway, you know. So much so I remember that there's a house, the entrance was here, and there was a, as they call that, Jina, whatever you call it, outside. The train passes from here. My dad once came to visit the bachelor's pad. So the train used to go. So when he did, we opened the door, he came in and the train passed. And then automatically he came out, thinking that the noise is from inside. So, you know, it's that kind of reflex action. Oh.
So what about as an actor? Of course, this is what the city, you're reminded of the city.
I wouldn't say aspiring. I knew I was an actor already. But yeah, Prithvi Theatre, performances on stage, all that stuff comes in. And the rehearsal processes. My first stint with camera, which was fortunately a film camera, which used to have raw stock. Then now it's digital, you know, was with Saeed Mirza in a film called Naseem, which I played a cameo. They're good memories. I mean, they were, I used to enjoy those times as well. Yeah.
So to making many more good memories for all of you. Thank you so much and good luck for the show, guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for talking
Thank
to
you.
me. Thank you.